Cold. Damn cold.
Easy, girl. Stand easy. We'll be heading in soon. I'm ready to get out of this cold myself. We'll have you back in the stalls by nightfall. And I'm sure Keely will a pail of oats and fresh hay waiting for you, girl. Yeah. And we best be quick about it. I'm almost out of whiskey, and I don't plan to spend another night in this deep freeze without it. Keely, where's that kegger?
Bend over, and I'll show you.
You've got spirit, lass. I'll give ye that.
Thank you, sir. Fresh keg of ale, gents! Get it while it's cold!
And your uncle's taste for ale as well. Too many of those and I'll have to take it out of your pay.
You can just put it on my uncle's tab.
Speaking of your uncle, he'll be in the stable in a few moments.
Ooh! Uncle! You're home! so good to see you back, Uncle.
Ah, it's good to see you too, Keely. I've missed that smile. Yeah.
Where will we stay, Deloraine?
We will find a place, my love. We still have some time before nightfall.
I, thought you might like something to eat. It's on the house. And perhaps some more milk for the little one. Thank you, sir. That's very kind of you.
We are most grateful, sir.
You're very welcome. I couldn't help but overhear part of your conversation. I have a cozy room in the back. It's warm, plenty of blankets. It's yours for as long as you need it. Thank you, friend.
That's so kind of you, sir. How can we ever repay your kindness?
Your husband looks like a strong young man. Perhaps you could help an old dwarf chop some firewood tomorrow. You'll do it?
Consider it done, sir. As many corgeds as you need.
There you go, Thunder. I bet you were hungry.
How are things here at the inn of late?
About usual. Jaren's taken in another family. A young elf couple with a wee boy. The Ironbound attacked their village, Briar Hollow. They lost everything. These furs could make them all new clothes.
See that they get as many as they need.
I will, Uncle. Why don't you go rest? I'll see to Thunder and get her settled.
Thank you, Killy, my dear.
Oh, Uncle Finree! I almost forgot! You got a message today!
A message? From whom?
It was from Prince Valen. He said he needs to talk to you. That he'll be here later tonight. He said it was important.
Valen. Coming here? It must be important indeed. Thank you, Keely. Well, well. Prince Valen, what brings you here on such a cold night?
One very tired horse.
You made it back safe.
Always. Good to see you, old friend. Is my godfather here?
Isn't he always? He's waiting for you inside. Come in, come in.
Hello, old stone.
Well, as I live and breathe.
You're looking well, old hunter. Good to see you, Finri.
By the gods, you look more like your grandfather every time I see you, lad. Sit, lad. Sit. Killy! Fetch a plate and an ale for our guest here.
Valen! Oh, it's so good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Kieli.
So, Valen, what brings you to Stonefall this time of year?
I need advice. The kind I can only get from my godfather.
Hey, you mean good advice.
Kieli, you get lovelier every time I see you.
And you are ever the charmer, cousin. We'll catch up after you and Uncle have time to talk.
All right, we will.
So, I assume you're still on the quest you started, 4 years ago now?
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
I think I may have a lead. I ran into a merchant about 2 weeks ago. He told me that he saw her passing through Verdanth.
That would make sense. She spent a lot of her life up there, before the Great War. Before that monster, the Hollow King, did what he did to her.
You knew her, didn't you? Before it all happened?
Yes, I did. Your grandfather was king then. Cara Silverleaf was one of the bravest, deadliest warriors I ever knew. She was loyal, fierce, cunning. Probably why the Hollow King wanted her. After he turned her, he used her. Made her do terrible things. Atrocities no one should have to remember.
I've felt her calling out to me since I was a boy, Finri. Seen her face in my dreams. I don't know why, but I know that I have to find her.
You know, if you do, you could be putting your life at risk.
I know. But if I don't at least try, I feel like I'll lose my own soul.
Then sounds like you have a quest that needs tending. Ride north, along the old Verdanth road. 3 days' journey to the old ruins of Luthien's Vaelor. There's an old inn there, the Root and Star Tavern. If she's anywhere near there, she's bound to drop by there eventually.
Thank you, Finri.
And if you need me or Killy, we'll be right here. Just send word. You'll let us know you're safe when you can.
I will.
Uncle won't say it, but I will. We both love you, Valen. Please be careful.
I will, Keely. And love you both too. And I'll be back in time to celebrate your birthday in a few weeks. Keely. I promise.
I'll hold you to that, cousin. Uncle, will he really be all right?
I hope so, Keely. I hope so.
Uncle, the one Valen's looking for, Cara Silverleaf. Did you know her?
A long time ago.
Can you tell me about her? About what happened?
I suppose you're more than old enough to know now. It was over 100 years ago. I was a rifleman in the Stonefall Brigade. When I first met her, you look at the woods now, Keely, and you see shadows and ghosts. But before the Hollow King came, before the world forgot the smell of summer, there was Verdant, the jewel of the woods, and at the heart of that jewel was Cara Silverleaf. She wasn't just a soldier lass, she was the wind in the boughs. She led the Wardens of Verdant, the finest bowmen to ever draw a string. If an orc so much as breathed wrong a mile from the city walls. Cara had an arrow in its throat before the beast could blink. I remember the day the Viridian Covenant was signed. Humans from the plains, my own kin from the Iron Peaks, and the elves. All of us gathered in the Great Hall. It was Cara who stood by the High King's side, Valen's grandfather. She didn't trust us at first. Odd dwarves were nothing but walking boulders. But she saw the storm coming. She was the one who hammered the pride out of our kings and the greed out of the humans until we stood as one. The Covenant wasn't just ink on parchment, Keely. It was her will, bound in gold. By the ancient right of the forest! We fought together at the Battle of Broken Crest. I'd have been a pile of dwarf dust, if not for her. I was surrounded, my shield split, my rifle empty, and I heard that Silverleaf whistled. 3 arrows, 3 kills. All in the time it took me to swing my hammer. She pulled me up, spat on the dirt, smiled and told me, "Don't die yet, Fenrir. You still owe me a cask of that blackroot ale."
You still owe me a cask of that blackroot ale.
She was loyal as the stone itself, cunning as a mountain cat, and braver than any 10 men I've known. She had a laugh that sounded like silver bells in a cave, a sound I haven't heard in 100 years. But there are some things, Keely, that even a mountain can't stand against. No one really knew where the Hollow King and the Ironbound came from. The mages say he was a fallen king, sent to the void long ago. But all we knew was, when he arrived, death followed with him. We thought we were ready. We had the Covenant. We had the shield. We had the greatest archer in the 3 realms watching the open gate. But the Hollow King, he didn't march like an army. He moved like a sickness. The air didn't just get cold. It felt empty, as if the very breath was being sucked out of your lungs before you could take it. I was in the vanguard, just below the archway. I looked up and saw her, Cara. She looked like a silver flame against that black sky. She let loose an arrow that should have ended it, a bolt of pure starlight. I've seen her split a hair at 100 paces in a gale. Keely, but that thing, that entity, he just reached out a hand of floating stone. The arrow didn't miss. It just stopped existing. And then he laughed. It wasn't a sound, Lars. It was a vibration in your teeth that made you want to claw your own ears off. He caught her in a shroud of shadows.
Cara!
I watched that black cloak swallow her whole, and when the shadows finally pulled back, she didn't fall. She stood up. But the woman I'd shared bread with, the one who'd saved my life at Broken Crest, she wasn't there anymore. Her eyes keely. They were flickering with that same cold, white light as his. She picked up a bow made of solidified nightmare, and she didn't even look at me. She just started firing. Every arrow she let fly didn't just kill, it erased. I saw my own shield. Brothers turned to ash where they stood. She was a machine, a puppet of iron and void. I had to watch the best of us become the worst of them. I ran that day, not because I was scared to die, but because I couldn't bear to look at her and see that emptiness where one of my dearest friends used to be.
What happened to the Hollow King?
It took every mage we had to send him back to the void that he came from. When the battle was over, our losses were too many to count. And our grief was beyond measure.
And what happened to Kara?
What the mages did know was that when they banished the Hollow King, they condemned Kara to a life of suffering. She was no longer bound to his will, but she became what they called a Death Strider. Her soul was shattered. She walks the world in solitude now, unable to die, forced to live with the memories of the things she did under his control.
Do you think Vaelin can help her?
Vaelin has felt her pain since he was a boy. He feels that it's his place to try to find her, to try and help her, to give her some form of peace.
Do you think he can?
Vaelin is a powerful mage, Keely. But who knows what 100 years of tortured memories does to someone. But I hope that he can. She was the best of us. The things she did were by his hand, not hers. But Kara bears the guilt of it all.
I hope that he can, too. I want you to know that I'm very, very proud to call myself your daughter. Good night, my brave uncle.
Just thought. Kara.
Well, well. Someone who remembers my name after all these years.
Yes, of course. I remember you.
How? You're not old enough to remember me. Some story your elders told you, I presume. One meant to keep you up at night?
Yes. I mean, no. I was about to have dinner. Perhaps you join me?
How chivalrous. I'm not very hungry, but I wouldn't mind an ale if you're willing.
Absolutely.
So tell me, boy, what's your name? You remind me of someone. Someone I knew a long time ago.
My name is Vaelin, of House Westbale.
Westvale. I knew you looked familiar. Your grandfather, I presume? I'd wager there's at least 2 generations between you.
Yes. You knew him.
You have his eyes. Not the color, but the weight they carry. So tell me, little king, what business brings you to the shadowed corners of Luthien's Vale, instead of the golden halls you were born to?
Important business. In fact, the most important of my life. I came looking for you.
Looking for me? And what did you hope to find when you came looking for a monster, little king?
Just you. And for what it's worth, I don't see a monster.
You do have his eyes. Eyes that see broken things and see something worth saving. You're the first person to show me any kindness over a year. Thank you.
It must be very lonely.
I'm never alone. By day I hide from the bounty hunters who hunt me. By night, I hide from the ghosts of those I killed so long ago. And when I'm not hiding from them, I'm hiding from the witch archer. Hoping beyond hope that she won't surface again.
She still haunts you.
All the time. She lives in the hollow where my soul used to be. So it seems you found me, Vaelin of House Westbale, though I'm sure the reality disappoints. What now, little king?
That's up to you. And no, the reality doesn't disappoint. Not at all. There's more I'd like to tell you, but not here. Too many years.
Of course.
I have a cabin. Only an hour's ride from here. It's getting late. Perhaps we could go there and talk more in private.
Can I trust you? Sure you're not a bounty hunter. Trying to set me up for the kill?
On my honor, no bounty hunters. Besides, I'm not that stupid.
Then let's finish our ale. Then lead the way, little king.
It's going to be cold out tonight. This should keep us warm.
I'm used to the cold. I sleep out in it most nights.
Not tonight. I forgot to mention that I'm a mage.
A mage? And here I thought you were just another pretty face, with a soft spot for broken things.
Broken things can be beautiful too.
Beautiful. I've been called worse things. It's been almost 100 years since I felt anything but cold. Living in the witch archer's shadow. Living with what she made me do. So why did you come looking for me, Vaelin? Really?
I was 5 years old, the first time I saw your face in my dreams. Felt you in my heart. felt the pain that you live with every day. I had to come. For you. So you'd know you're not alone. And you're not alone, Kara. Not anymore.
Foolish little lion. You're broken too, aren't you?
Not anymore. Good morning, love.
Good morning, my lion.
How did you sleep?
Better than I have in 100 years. The ghosts were quiet last night.
I'm glad.
I'd give anything to be free of her, so I could stay here forever.
There may be a way.
How?
Breakfast first, then we'll talk. Careful. It's hot.
First I find out you're a mage, and now I learn you can cook too. You're full of surprises, little lion. Did you mean what you said earlier? About there being a way for me to be free of her?
Yes. You know, you were the reason I became a mage.
Me?
It was the mages who banished the Hollow King. I knew then, even as a child, that if I was going to help you, it would be as a mage. Father sent me to train with the Onyx Order when I was 7. Not because he wanted to, but because I wouldn't give him any peace until he did.
Stubborn little lion too.
Very. While I was there, I studied and read everything I could find about what happened. Where he came from. Where they sent him. How they did it. I was 17 when the head of my order passed away from old age. He'd grown so old that even his magic couldn't sustain him. I told him about you. How I wanted to help you. Before he died, he gave me a map. Sent me to a place far beyond Drakenfell, to an old temple. I spent months poring over old Tamiz, scrolls, everything in the library, looking for anything I could find about him and what he did to you. Then one day I found an old codex. It was ancient, one that told of void magic, spells, rites, incantations. It was in that codex that I found out what he did to you that day, and how he did it. The witch archer can only bind herself to a body whose soul has been sacrificed. When he attacked you that day, he shattered your own. When that happened, the witch archer was able to bind herself to you.
Impressive, little lion. But remember, I was there, I felt it. Every terrifying moment of it.
I know. I felt the echo of your pain in my heart every day of my life. And that's what made me search even harder.
I see.
When I started searching for you 4 years ago, I took the codex to a scribe, beyond the borders of Thalas's reach. He was the one who helped me find the counterspell, the ritual that can free you from the witch archer's grasp.
And you would risk everything for me?
It's dangerous. It might not work. But if it did, wouldn't it be worth the risk to give you a chance to be free of her? To be in control of your own life again? Understand, Kara? I will stay with you every day. From this day forth, if you'll have me. Just as you are. But if I can give you a chance for true peace, I'll do anything to give you that. But only if you want to. The choice is yours.
You've spent your whole life living with my ghost, looking for me. Where is this codex?
About a day's ride to the north. I hid it in an old mining tunnel in the Oakhavingus Peaks, near the dwarven capital of Stonebridge Hold.
Then lead me to this codex, my lion. Not for hope, but for you, and to see the size of the cliff you're asking me to jump from.
I'm not asking you to jump alone. I'm asking you to let me jump with you.
Then let's be off, my lion, before the snows return.
Allow for the wind. Relax. Feel the shot.
$1.
I hid it here. This codex was written by the elder mages who banished the Hollow King. Everything they knew about him. And the witch archer is here.
I understand why they hid it so well. If it tells how they banished him, it could be used to summon him too.
Exactly. Here. This is where they talk about the witch archer. The reason she needs a body with no soul is so that she can control her host. She's powerful. But a gentle soul is even more so. With a soul present, she can't do anything without her host's consent.
So, if I had a soul, she wouldn't control me, and I would control her?
Exactly.
But I have no soul, Vaelin. The Hollow King took mine from me.
I know. And that's why I'm here with you.
This is the rite that tells us how we can bind the witch archer. You don't have a soul of your own, Kara. But if someone is willing to freely share theirs with you, it can break the archer's hold on you.
It must be someone who loves you. Someone who's willing to give theirs freely to restore your own.
And you would do this for me?
Without hesitation.
Vaelin, this is a blood rite. It requires my blood. Yes, but yours too, little lion. This is a tether between us.
If you do this, you'll hear every scream I've silenced, feel the pain I've carried in your bones. I can't ask you to do that.
You're not asking. I'm offering.
But why Vaelin?
Because I love you. I've always loved you. Let me give you what I've carried for you my whole life, Kara. You're part of our soul.
Vaelin? Are you sure, my lion?
I made my choice 4 years ago. My choice is already made. My love.
Then let's begin. Before our courage cools.
This should work. We need space for the circle.
Ready?
Makamnila Nagamlin.
My hand to your hand. My heart to your heart.
Magornila Nagorlin.
My life to your life.
Maquilia Ninla Nagorlin. Mafaira Ninla Nagorlin.
Your soul to mine. One and together. Vaelin, I feel you. Everywhere.
We're one now.
I feel... alive. Whole.
We are now. Both of us.
I thought I knew what love felt like. I didn't. Not till now. Oh God's Vaelin, I love you.
I love you, Kara. You're my life.
My fearless, beautiful lion. Oh, Vaelin, I suddenly feel so tired.
Your body is waking up. After a century, trying to remember how to do normal things.
It feels so new.
Rest, my love. Take it slowly. We'll make for Stonebridge Hold at dawn. There's an inn there. We'll find a place where you can rest properly.
I'll follow wherever you lead, my lion, as long as you never let me go.
Never. I'm afraid you're stuck with me now.
Good. There's no place else I'd rather be than right here.
What are you up to down there? God's thunder, Keely. What are you doing out here?
I was about to ask you the same thing, Uncle.
Trying to figure out what's going on down there, lass.
At the old abandoned monastery? The monastery's been abandoned for years. Who would be down there? And why?
That's the question, lass. I've been watching them now for almost a week. Mages. Moving coffins into the crypts.
Mages? You mean like Valen?
Not like Valen. Real mages don't deal in death. They wear dark robes, only moving under the cover of darkness. I went down there this morning when they were gone. The crypts are locked up tight. And I found this.
What is it, Uncle? I've never seen anything like this before.
I should hope not Keely. I've not seen that in over 100 years. That's the sigil of the Hollow King.
The Hollow King? Uncle, you don't think...
I'm not sure, lass. I don't know what to think. Whatever's going on down there, Valen needs to know about it.
But we don't know where he is.
That's a problem. No doubt about that. But I think I may know a way.
But how, Uncle? How do you find a mage when you don't even know where to start looking?
That requires another mage. And I think I know just the one we need.
Uncle, you don't mean her?
None other. Come on, Keely. I think it's time you and I paid a visit to a very old friend.
Stonebridge Hold.
I can't wait.
A warm room, hot bath, good food, and all the rest you need, my love.
Sounds wonderful. I don't remember the last time I had a hot bath.
Then it's long past time.
Lead the way. My beloved little lion.
There's a quiet inn just up around the corner ahead. Should be just what we're looking for. This way, just ahead.
Welcome, my lord. What can I do for you this fine day?
Good day to you, sir. My wife and I would like a room, please.
Certainly, my lord, the best we have. Room 7, right around the corner.
Thank you. Could you send some food around in, say, an hour?
Certainly. 1 hour.
Well, this is nice.
It is. Thank you, my love.
You're still very tired, aren't you, love?
I know you are too.
Yes. But now we get to rest for a while.
I couldn't help noticing you called me a wife.
I couldn't help saying it.
Vaelin of House West Vale. Is that a thinly veiled proposal?
If it was, would you say yes?
Absolutely.
Then it absolutely is.
Then absolutely yes.
Feel good?
Heavenly.
I thought you might enjoy some tea while you relax.
Thank you, my love.
Are you all right?
Kiss me. Thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for coming for me, for seeing beyond what I thought I was.
But most of all, thank you for giving me you, and helping me find myself at the same time.
Thank you for letting me.
I need new clothes and armor. I can't wear those again. They don't belong to me. I'm not that girl anymore. I'm not quite sure who I am yet. But all that matters is that I'm yours. And I am yours, Vaelin. Now and forever.
So, think you could run out and find me some suitable things while I soak a bit longer? My brave lion?
How fortunate we're in the middle of the biggest market in the north. Wavs craft leather like no others. And I seem to remember you have a fondness for finely crafted leather and steel.
Choose whatever you like. Whatever you think suits me. I want to see myself the way you see me. Besides, given your family line, I'd wager you have more than 1 or 2 coins to rub together.
Consider it done, beloved. Famsoon, enjoy your tea. I'll be back before the water gets cold.
Good, because it's my turn to clean you up when you get back. He's going to marry me. Uncle, Talia Winterwind. How do you know her?
We fought together in the Great War. Talia was the one who brought the mages together. It was her wisdom and strength that helped them defeat the Hollow King. It's that wisdom we need now.
But do you think it's proper? Us dropping in unexpectedly?
Trust me, lass. She knew we were coming half an hour ago.
Are you sure this is the right place?
Aye, lass. This be where the wise old bird nests.
Well, well, well. A ghost from my past if I've ever seen one. Finree Goldhammer. What brings an old hunter like you to my door on such a beautiful winter's eve?
Lady Talia, as radiant as ever. Time, it seems, hasn't the same effect on you that it has on me.
Ever the charmer. And who is this lovely girl? If I may ask?
This is my beloved niece Keely. She's usually much more talkative. Seems she's a bit overwhelmed at the moment.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Keely. I've known your uncle for longer than I can remember. He saved my life on more than one occasion.
It's an honor, Lady Talia. I hope that my uncle and I haven't inconvenienced you by dropping by so unexpectedly.
Not at all, dear girl. I welcome your company. It's not often I get visitors these days. I was about to make some tea. You can join me. Please, come in. I can't tell you how pleased I am you dropped by for a visit. Though I suspect it's not entirely social, is it?
As sharp as ever. And while I wish it was, I do need your help, old friend.
And what exactly would you need my help with, old hunter?
I need to show you something. What would you make of that Talia?
Finree, where did you find this?
Outside of the old monastery. There's been some strange goings on there as of late.
Uncle's been watching them for a week.
Watching who?
He thinks they're mages, carrying coffins down into the crypts beneath it. Uncle found that in the snow just yesterday.
One of them dropped that the night before.
Uncle says the monastery was abandoned after the Hollow King's defeat. That it was the place where they first summoned him.
Your uncle is right, Keely. It can't be chance that you've come here now with this. For months now, I've sensed something around that place. The etheric energy is turbulent there. I've tried to see through it, to see what's causing it, but it's like looking through a wall of blackstone. But it's the coffins that concern me most.
What would they want the coffins for?
The Hollow King can only be summoned by his generals. They must be summoned first. And to do that,
They must be offered living bodies, bound with void magic to cross over.
if they do, 100 years ago, the Hollow King broke the world. If he returns, Finree, have you told anyone else about this?
Only you, Talia. We came to see you first.
We wanted to tell Vaelin, but we don't know where he is.
We were hoping you could get a message to him. Vaelin left 2 weeks ago. He rode north to Luthien's Vale, looking for Kara.
This is no mere trinket, Fenrir. This is a focus. The king's personal mark. It hums with his will, even across the void. This sigil is designed to anchor him, to pull him from the void and bind him to this plane. The coffins, they're waiting vessels for his lieutenants. Whoever is behind this, they must know that Vaelin's gone looking for her, to try and free her from the witch archer's control. It also means they may know you have this. You could both be in grave danger, Fenrir.
If they know where he's gone, we can't trust the council.
We can't trust anyone not at this table. You two will stay here tonight, so I can keep an eye on you. I'll reach out to Vaelin and see if I can determine where he is.
Thank you, Lady Talia. We're sorry we were the ones to bring this troubling news to you.
It's quite all right, dear girl. I'm glad you did. You and your uncle did the right thing by coming here. Now, let's all enjoy our tea, shall we? There will be plenty of time tomorrow to worry about what comes next.
You summoned me, my lord.
Incompetent fool. I told you to keep the perimeter clear. And what now? A dwarf! A dwarf from the Iron Peaks! Sniffing around the monastery gates, like a hound in a larder!
We saw no one. We felt no heartbeat.
Because you are dimming, you wretch! Without the king, you are nothing but graveyard scrap. The dwarf found the Senate. He has it! And if he's half as stubborn as the rest of his kind, he's already taken it to Talia!
Talia, the Weaver. She will see the anchor. She will know.
Of course she will know. He'll see the white line in the onyx, and she'll know exactly whose hand is reaching out from the void. But she isn't my only concern. My spies in the south, they speak of the prince. Vaelin.
The boy prince. He is weak.
He's a lovesick fool, which makes him dangerous. He's gone to find the Silverleaf woman. He's been enamored with her since he was a boy. She stays in hiding. We can only hope that he doesn't find her.
Kara Silverleaf is ours. She belongs to the king. The boy cannot take her.
Don't be so certain, my empty-headed friend. If he gambles his life, if Kara Silverleaf wakes up with a human soul in her chest, she won't be leading our vanguard. They'll be hunting us. And this time, the archer won't be taking orders from the king. She'll be taking them from her.
Give us the command. We will slay the prince.
No, go to the crypts. Wake the others, tell them the time of hiding is over. If the dwarf has alerted Talia, we no longer have the luxury of patience. We must accelerate the summoning. If Vaelin wants to give her his soul, let him. It will only make it all the sweeter when the king returns and shatters them both at once. Now, move.
That's my girl. I know it's been a long time since I've had you up so early, but this is important. Our best chance of finding Vaelin will be from my tower. It's a half-day's ride from here. Stay close and keep your voices low. We want to draw as little attention as possible.
been...
Welcome, my friends, to the Hall of Whispers. You're the first two I've brought here in many, many years.
It's magnificent, Lady Talia.
It's an honor to be here.
It's an honor to have you here, Keely. Now, let's see if we can find our missing prince. Please, my friends, sit and be comfortable. This tower rests on an intersection of ley lines that reach throughout Vaelora. These lines are like the strings of a harp, each living thing leaving a vibration when they touch them. All living things possess a unique aura. Mages, even more so, leaving a stronger vibration. From here, I should be able to determine where his energy touches the great world spirit. Miaod Mithla, your light to mine, Vaelin. Great Mother, guide my soul to his. He left the tavern, took the old Verdantha road to the north, crossed the Valley of Sorrows, past the Whispering Canyon, through the ruins of Luthien's Vale. He lingered for a fortnight at the Root and Star. Then he left, but he didn't leave alone. I see a cabin, 2 horses. I see a journey through the mountain pass to the north. A mine, something hidden there. I see a blade, a ritual. An empty heart willingly filled by another. They're tired, exhausted. They need solitude, a chance to rest. Stonebridge Hold, that's where he is. I found him, Finree. Both of them. Vaelin, hear me.
Talia?
It is I, Vaelin. Listen carefully. Do not speak. The threads of the world are fraying, young prince. I am here with your godfather, Fenray. A shadow is looming that we thought long buried. Things are moving now that cannot be easily stopped. We are coming to Stonebridge. Stay within the Hold's protection. Do not leave the city gates for any reason. Keep her with you. Keep her safe.
What is happening?
Ask no questions through the Aether. The walls have ears of iron now. Just know that it is urgent, and the council cannot be told. Speak to no one. We will arrive by the 2nd bell, afternoon, tomorrow. Ensure that Kara is with you. We need to see you both. Until then, rest well, young prince. Look after her.
He's safe. And she's with him?
Yes, Finree. He's found her. They are in Stonebridge. Finree, the prince's soul. It's different. It's bonded to her so tightly that my message felt like it was hitting 2 minds at once. He's done it. Shared his soul with her. He's brought her back.
Gods be praised. Then at least, with Kara, we've got a fighting chance.
True, Fenry. This is hopeful news indeed. If he's freed her, then she's no longer within the grasp of the Hollow King's will. The witch archer was the 13th of the king's generals, his apostles. She commanded the others. If Kara now binds her, that is a tremendous blessing indeed. She's the only one who truly knows how the king's lieutenants think. We're going to need her, Fenrir. Every broken piece of her. But I felt something that concerns me.
What, Talia?
Me'd rather not say for now. It may just be me being overly concerned, but I'll know more when we see them. Killy, see that our mounts are properly cared for, then get some rest. We ride for Stonebridge tonight, under the cover of darkness.
Yes, my lady.
She honors you, Fenrir. I know you're very proud of her.
Thank you, Talia. I'll gather food and supplies for our journey.
Great Mother, watch over us.
Depth of the grave, mouth of the unborn. I bring the fuel for the furnace. The circle is open, the hunger is sharp. Core of the vessel, cease your rhythm. The blood is no longer yours. It is the ink of the void. Erase the name, erase the memory. Bind the soul to the iron, the shadow into bone. What was flesh, become the fortress. What was man, become the apostle. Hail Vorgos. Welcome, Vorgos, the hunter, first of 12.
I am here, human. Where is the archer?
I know you expected to be summoned by the witch archer, but we have a problem. I have called you here to deal with it. This blade belonged to the one the archer inhabits, Kara Silverleaf. Find her.
Silverleaf, the 13th, the king's right hand, first in command.
Yes, she may be influenced. Find her. Bring her back here so that the witch archer can return to her place and summon your companions.
Find, return.
Yes. And if anyone is with her, if anyone gets in your way, kill them.
Find, return, kill.
Good morning, my love.
Good morning, my heart.
How did you sleep?
Wonderfully. I always do when I'm in your arms. I had a strange dream. I heard a woman's voice. She sounded familiar. Said she was coming to see us.
You heard that?
It was a dream, wasn't it?
It seems we share more than a soul now, my love. Come, we'll talk. Over breakfast. The new clothes suit you.
They're beautiful. So this is how you see me?
It is. Cara Silverleaf. The woman I love. Tell me who you see.
Who do I see? I see someone new. Whispers of who I was, but someone no longer bound by despair. Someone who's found hope. Someone who's found a reason to face the world again, not hide from it. A reason to truly live. But most of all, I see a woman in love. A woman betrothed to the man I see before me. The man who turned darkness to light. The man whose love I feel in every breath I take. The man I will proudly call my husband.
And your husband will be the proudest man in all of Vaelora, my love.
Come, my lion. Let us see what news Talia brings. Good or ill, we face it. Together.
Together. Always.
Your ales. Thank you.
Are you sure they'll know where to find us, Talia?
Yes, Fenrir. Vaelin should be able to sense my presence, especially after my message. You two wait here. I'll watch for them at the door. Keep a sharp eye for anything unusual.
I'd recognize that staff and your presence anywhere.
Vaelin Westbale, and I recognized your mischief half a world away.
It's good to see you, Talia.
Cara Silverleaf. I cannot tell you the joy I feel at seeing you here. With Vaelin. Thank you, Lady Talia. You are as gracious as I remember you. I see the same warmth in your eyes I've come to know in Vaelin's. But come, we have much to discuss. The others are waiting for us inside.
Vaelin? Thank the gods.
Hello, Fenrir. I brought an old friend who wants to see you.
Hello, old hunter.
Cara.
Your beard's grown longer since I last stood in your shadow, old friend.
By gods, I see the ranger I fought beside on Broken Crest so long ago. I remember your arrows splitting the air.
And I remember the sound of your hammer that day, ringing out over the fields. I remember I once told you that you owed me a debt, a cask of ale.
Cara.
But it seems that it's I who now owe you, Fenrir, for raising a godson as stubborn and unshakable as you.
I'm just glad we have you back.
He brought back someone new, Fenrir. Not the ranger I was, nor the monster she became. Their memories live inside me, the good and the bad. But now, I'm just me, Kara, bound and betrothed, heart and soul, to your godson, and just as bound to protect him.
He was 14 years old when he swore an oath to find you. I don't have words to say how happy I am. He made good on that oath.
Me too, Fenrir. Me too.
A shut-in spell. Whatever it is you've got to tell us, Talia. It must be important.
Without question, Vaelin. No ears beyond those at this table need hear what we're discussing. And there's no point in delaying our conversation. Kara, I am sorry for what we must now show you. But the secrecy of the hold and this room is no longer enough to hide the truth. Fenrir, show them what you found.
What is it?
The King's signet. Where did you get this? Their eyes. He felt it with her. Great Mother. Could it be the Gemini soul? Do not touch it, Kara. Don't even lay a finger beside it.
Uncle found it outside the old monastery, near the ruins of Thea Landro, near the Rit Scar.
The crypts below are filled with coffins. Dozens of them. He'd been watching them move them in for more than a week. God's thunder. It's never done that before.
It's alive. I can feel him. I can feel her clawing, screaming, trying to get out. He senses the archer! Fenrir! Conceal it! Quickly! Thank the Mother that you're so incredibly stubborn and devoted, Vaelin. Had you not found her when you did, she would likely already be under the archer's influence. Someone is trying to summon the 12.
The 12?
The Hollow King never ruled alone, Vaelin. He was a conductor of a dark orchestra. To bridge the gap between the void and our world, he requires his 12 generals. They are his apostles, his high priest, and his anchors. Without them, he is a ghost. With them, he is a god. In the Great War, the apostles were the ones who turned the rivers to ash. When the king was banished, they were supposed to have withered with him. But someone has found their husks. They are pouring voidessence into those coffins to jumpstart their hearts.
You said there were dozens of coffins, Fenrir. If there are only 12 apostles, what are the others for?
They're replacements, lad. Fodder if one should fail. But Talia thinks the first 12 are the only ones that matter for the ritual.
Whoever is behind this, there is a flaw in their plan. But it is a flaw that endangers us all. The king's ritual was never meant for 12. It was designed for 13. A baker's dozen of darkness. 12 to hold the corners of the world, and a 13th to stand at his right hand. The commander of the Ironbound. Me. I was the 13th. Yes, Kara. You were the 13th. The most powerful of them all. Because you were the only one who kept your tactical mind while the others became mere beasts of the void. By sharing his soul and pulling you back, Vaelin didn't just save the woman he loves, he stole the king's centerpiece. The ritual cannot be completed without a 13th. But since the king no longer has your soul under his thumb, he's doing something far more desperate. He's using the apostles to track you. They are like hounds catching a scent. To them, the Gemini soul you two share is a flare in the middle of a midnight sea.
So we aren't just targets. We're the missing pieces of his puzzle.
If he wants his general back, he'll find I'll do anything to use her against him.
Then we don't wait for them to knock. If they need the 13 to finish the job, and they've only got 12, we go find them while they're still rubbing the sleep out of their eyes.
It won't be that simple, Finri. The first apostle, Vorgos, is likely already awake and hunt Banal. He won't wait for the others. He'll come to reclaim the king's property.
But now that Kara has a soul, does that mean they can't reach the witch archer?
It means we have a chance, Keely. But that brings me to what concerns me.
What, Talia? And what do you mean? Gemini soul?
The ritual that split your soul worked, Vaelin. You shared your soul to save her. But in doing so, you created a light so bright that the shadows in the void have taken notice. They aren't just looking for the witch archer anymore. They're looking for the source. You look at each other and see a miracle of love and survival. But to those of us in the Weaver's Guild, you are a ghost story come to life.
A ghost story? I thought we were dealing with a bond, Talia. Don't go making it sound like they're haunted. They've been through enough already.
In a way, they are. The legend of the Gemini soul, the Anima Geminata, dates back to the First Age, before the Hollow King was even a whisper in the void. It was said that the gods once feared the power of a single mortal soul, so they split the greatest of them in two before they were born, scattering the halves across the world. The legend claims that if those two halves ever found each other, and one freely risked their own life for the other, a true surrender of the self, they would become a sovereign soul, a single consciousness inhabiting two vessels.
It doesn't feel like a legend. It feels like gravity. Like I've spent my whole life leaning over a ledge. And now I'm finally standing on solid ground.
That is the danger, Vaelin. The legend says the Gemini soul is the only power the Hollow King truly fears, for it is a closed circle. Magic usually leaks, it dissipates. But between the two of you, power recycles. What Kara spends, you renew. What you suffer, she absorbs. There's always a catch with legends, Weaver. What's the price? The price is the singularity of fate. In the legend, the Gemini soul cannot exist as one half. If the circle is broken, if one vessel is destroyed beyond the bond's ability to heal, the other does not merely mourn, the other extinguishes. You are no longer two people fighting for a common cause. You are a single flame burning in two lamps. If one lamp breaks, the light goes out for both. That is why Vorgos is coming. He doesn't need to kill you both to win. He only needs to break one of you.
That's a price I can live with. I wouldn't want to live without her. I'll give anything to keep her safe.
I know that, Vaelin, and I know that she would do the same for you. But even a river cannot fill an ocean alone. The bond between you must be sealed permanently. Right now, your union rides on the power of love alone, but the soul you share, it must be anchored completely. And there is only one place we can do that. What must we do, Talia? What you have now is a bridge made of glass, love, and desperate hope. It holds because your hearts are beating in a frantic rhythm of devotion and survival. But glass shatters under the cold pressure of the void, and the apostles carry that cold in their very marrow. To make your bond permanent, to forge it into something that can withstand the king's return, we must go to the Amber Forge of the sun-drenched peaks.
The Amber Forge? Talia, that place hasn't been lit since the Second Age. The path is a vertical nightmare. and the wards alone would turn a lesser dwarf to ash.
Right now, your souls are touching, but they are not fused. You are like two pieces of iron held together by a magnet. If the magnet, your will, fails, you drift apart. At the Amber Forge, I can perform the rite of tempering. I will use the forge to fuse the edges of your spirits and hammer them into a single, unbreakable essence.
And once that's done,
Once tempered, you will no longer reach for each other. You will simply be. Your magic will be instantaneous, your thoughts are harmony. Not even the Hollow King himself could pull you apart then. But the tempering is agonizing. You must lay your shared soul upon the anvil and endure the light. If either of you tries to pull back, if either of you flinches from the other's memories, the forge will consume you both. But if you endure, the Witch Archer will be forever enslaved to your will, Kara. Yours to command, against the Hollow King himself. I spent 100 years in the cold. I do not fear the heat, not with him.
nor do I. If it means she never has to fear the dark again, lead the way.
Well, you heard them. To the peaks and the Amber Forge it is.
Then we ride tonight, under the cover of darkness, to whatever fate awaits us all.
I brought you some water, Uncle.
Thank you, Killy.
Jaren always said you were a great smith during the old war. I never dreamed I'd get to see you at work again.
I always hoped you'd never have to, lass. But it seems the gods had other plans.
So I suppose you won't be taking your rifle with you on this trip. Then?
Not this time, lass. I'll be leaving her in your care. Reaples and normal weapons are of no use against the likes of Vorgos and his ilk.
So, these are different?
Indeed, lass. I've reforged these blades, blending them with mithril.
Mithril?
Mithril ore, lass. Pliable and soft when it's smelted, but once quench, harder than dragon scales, and it'll hold an enchantment, which is exactly what Talia will do with these. She was the one who figured out the enchantment we needed during the Great War. So this time, it'll be different. We're going into the fight with the weapons we need from the outset.
I truly hope you don't have to use them, Uncle.
Lady Talia, we were just talking about you. I've got the weapons ready, whenever you're ready to begin.
Excellent, Finri. Your craftsmanship is still a thing of wonder, I see. Age may have tempered your beard, but not your skill.
The supplies and horses are ready, Lady Talia. Can I help with anything else?
Thank you, Keely, but your uncle and I have another task we'd like to talk with you about. One as important as the one that Vaelin and Kara are undertaking. Maybe even more so.
A task? For me?
Yes, Keely. A very important one.
As you know, whoever is behind this has likely already summoned Vorgos. Vorgos will come for Kara. We need to stop them before they try to bring any of the others across from the void, while he's busy looking for her. We need you to ride back to the village. Gather those who can help. We need you to see that the monastery is destroyed before they can complete their task, before the Ironbound can be organized to defend it. Your uncle tells me you have a friend who might be helpful when it comes to destroying things.
Jinxie? Oh yes, Lady Talia. She's very good with things that go boom!
That's one way of putting it.
You find Jinxie and Jaren.
You tell Jinxie to pull out the stops, and the two of you turn that monastery to rubble.
Yes, Uncle. You can count on me, Lady Talia.
I know we can, Killy. I see the same fierceness in your eyes I've always known in your uncle's. You do him proud.
Thank you, Lady Talia. I'll gather my things and be ready to ride when you are.
She's as eager for a fight as you always were, Fenrir. Are you sure she's ready for this? It could be dangerous.
She's a fighter. She'll be fine. I've spent the last 15 years trying to keep those two from not blowing us all to smithereens. That monastery is doomed.
Good girl. I've got extra oats for you. We've got to ride straight through till we get to the village, okay? I promise. We'll stop for rest when we can.
Are you sure she'll be all right, Fenrir? She's awfully young to have to face something like this on her own.
She'll be fine, Vaelin. I think you forget sometimes. She's not as young as she looks.
Dwarfs age differently, my love, just like elves. If she were human, she'd be almost 40 years old.
It's hard not to see her as just my little cousin. To want to look after her.
Get the horses ready. I'll speak to her before she leaves. For both of us.
How do we do it, Fenrir? How do we not worry about the women we love?
If you figure that out, Vaelin, be sure to let me know. Come on, lad. Let's get the horses ready.
Lady Silverleaf.
Hello, Keely. And please, call me Kara.
Thank you, Kara.
No, Keely. Thank you. I haven't had a chance to thank you for what you're doing for us. The task you're undertaking. It's very dangerous. Vaelin and I are both worried. Please promise me you'll be safe.
I will, Kara. I promise on my honor.
I see so much of your uncle in you. Vaelin tells me he considers you his cousin.
We are, since Uncle became his godfather.
You know, Vaelin and I are betrothed now. When all this is over, we're going to have a wedding.
A wedding? Really? You and Vaelin?
Yes, Keely. That'll make you my cousin too. I've never had a cousin before. So be sure you come home to us safe. Because I don't want to lose you.
I feel like I've known you my whole life, from Uncle's stories. You be safe too. Because I just got you for real. And I don't want to lose you either.
We will, Keely. We'll all be together when this is over. I promise. Now, you ride like the wind, and know you carry our love with you.
I will. And you carry mine too.
Great Mother. Watch over her.
Talia has finished the weapons. You'll need that. It's mithril. Enchanted. These are for you. Mithril heads. Same enchantment.
Thank you.
Talia's waiting with the horses. We've got a 3-day ride. We'd best be off. What is it, Talia?
Void mist. It is as I feared. The seals at the monastery have been opened. The void is seeping through the ley lines, like poison in a river. We must move quickly. Vorgos will use these void gateways to track Kara. He won't be the only one. The void creepers will use them as well.
Void creepers?
The king's cleanup crew. Vile creatures. They thrive on death. Be on your guard. We must all be prepared to act quickly. Kara, you must be prepared to call on the archer if you need her.
The thought terrifies me. How can we be sure that I can contain her once she's out?
You must trust in the gift that Vaelin has given you, and in your combined strength. The archer answers to you now. Vaelin, the time has come for you to embrace the mage that you are. Kara will need your strength to control the witch archer. You must fight together. And do not lose sight of the love that binds you. Cling to it. Above all else when the darkness comes, for it is your greatest strength. Come. We should leave this place. Vorgos will no doubt sense our presence here. We can camp near the Whispering Canopy, the forest city of the Sylvan Elves. There, the trees themselves act as sentinels against the encroaching void mist. Then we make for the Amber Forge at dawn.
What in the world is this?
Oh no! The void. It's already here in Whispering Canyon. Talia was right. It's spreading. And fast.
This is curious. Curious indeed. Curious indeed.
Is someone down there?
What? What's happening?
Go, Kimber! Go!
Help! Help!
Are you all right? Yes, I think so. Thank you. What was that thing?
Something very, very bad. From the void. You're lucky I came along when I did.
I'm Killy. What's your name? I'm Fidget. Your axe. How did you kill that thing?
It's special. My uncle made it for me. It's enchanted. And I didn't kill it. I just sent it back to the void. We've got to get to the village. If we don't, there will be lots more of those things. And worse.
It's not safe for you out here. Get on. You can ride back with me. Hold on tight. I'll tell you more when we get to the village. Let's go, Kimber. To the village. As fast as we can.
Great Mother, I have always sought your guidance. I do not fear for myself. I fear for them. What they must face on the morrow, when the sun rises. I fear what we may face before we arrive at the forge. I beg you, grant me sight to see who is behind this, that I may help them in the smallest way to bear the burden that the gods have chosen to place on their shoulders.
Daughter of the light, flame in the darkness, receive my sight.
Tiro e mor, pano e floss, thea e fiend. Watch the dark, peel the deceit, appear the hidden. Guide me, Mother, for Kara and Vaelin.
Follow me, child, for time grows short.
I feel the void weeping into this world.
The hunter comes, a shadow of death.
I feel Vorgos. Feel the hunter's icy presence like a dark shadow.
He seeks to destroy hope, to destroy the light, to destroy the two before they can become one.
The monastery. The seals are broken. Reveal yourself to me.
What is it, my lord? I felt something. Thought I heard a voice. We must hasten the summoning.
We are not yet ready, my lord.
Then get ready, you idiot. We're running out of time. The next 3 must be summoned.
Thank you, Great Mother. Gods help us. He's planning to summon the next 3 apostles. We must reach the forge before then. I must tell the others. We need to leave. Now.
I feel you. You carry a borrowed light. It smells of mortality. It smells of rot. Find, return, kill.
We're here, Kimber. Good girl. Fidget, you run find Jinxie. Tell her I need her here as fast as you two can get back, okay? I'll be back before you get your ram settled. You need to rest, Kimber. Come on, let's go get you settled in the stable.
Meh.
And then I need to find Jaren. Orin, I'm so glad you're here.
I'm here. Killy, I'm so relieved you're okay. I've been worried sick about you. Where have you been? I literally ran into Fidget a few minutes ago. He told me you were back. He said you saved his life? That you fought some kind of monster?
Orin, terrible things are happening.
I know. I've been watching the North Pass every night since you and your uncle left. The night you left, the sky turned that sickly purple. I haven't slept, Keely. I kept thinking you were out there in that mist.
I'm sorry I frightened you, Orin. But the things that are happening, Orin, someone is trying to summon the Hollow King.
Keely? No.
I saw the King, Sininet. I heard his voice. That's why Uncle and Lady Talia sent me back.
There's something we have to do.
Talia Winterwind? The High Weaver?
Yes,
What do you need?
we need to gather the others. There's so much I need to tell you, but we have to hurry.
Fidget said you were looking for Jinxie. And assuming we won, be building anything?
Exactly the opposite. Orin, will you stand with me? This is the most important thing we've ever done.
Till the end? If you need me to.
My brave hammer. That's why I love you. Come on, we need to gather the others. Quickly. All right, listen up. Uncle and Lady Talia are trying to get Vaelin and Kara to the Amber Forge, but they're counting on us to take down the monastery while they do that. Everything bad is coming from there. Fidget can explain why. Turns out he knows a lot about these things. Right, the monastery in the Grey Mire sits on a junction of ley lines. They're like the lifeblood of our world.
The evil things they're summoning, they are using these lines to spread. And it's spreading fast. I've been tracking it. That's why I was in the Whispering Canyon when Keely saved me.
How do you know so much about all this, Fidget? Geology and aether science has always been my passion. I wanted to be a mage, but they don't take gnomes in the guild.
Keely says we need to destroy the monastery. And that's where geology gets important. The monastery sits on a geological hinge. It's literally the only thing holding the Maya's crust above the void beneath it. If we can hit those tunnels beneath the monastery with a big enough charge, the whole Maya Valley will give way and take the monastery with it.
And that's where you come in, Jinxie. Think you can put together an explosion big enough to take down that valley? Theoretically, yes, but something that big will take more than regular blasting powder. I'll need something more powerful, like solar sulfur. Only problem is, it's not something that's easy to get our hands on.
That stuff is crazy, unstable Jinxie. All of it is locked up in the village armory, and the keys are on the High Warden's belt.
Leave the Warden to me. He owes me 3 years' worth of tab for medicinal ale. I'll have him seeing triple before the moon hits its zenith. But getting into the Maya, that's suicide. The Ironbound are patrolling the perimeter like starved wolves.
The Ironbound move with a heavy, predictable rhythm. They think their size is their strength. They won't expect something small enough to move through the drainage grates. I will take the high ground. My arrows will keep them occupied and distracted while you're setting up your charges. It will be a pleasure to pay them back in kind for what they did to Bruyere Hollow.
Then we have a plan. Delarim will keep the guards busy. Jeren will take care of the High Warden. Jinxie and Fidget gather what you need for the charges. Orin and I will get the powder you need from the armory. We meet at the Mire Pass an hour before dawn. And when the sun rises, we send that monastery and everything in it back to the Hollow King.
A week ago, would you have ever imagined we'd be here? Together?
No, not in my wildest hopes and dreams. A week ago, I was lost. I had no hope. And now, I'm filled with it. Because of you. No matter what the Forge brings, if it all ends tomorrow, I would not trade these past days with you for 1,000 lifetimes.
After the Forge, when all this is over, what do you hope for?
Simple things. Our wedding. A home that smells of bread and a warm hearth. Your arms around me every night.
I dreamt of you last night. You were in a garden. A golden-haired little girl was holding your hand. She had your eyes.
Then let the dawn and Vorgos come quickly, for never have I had more to fight for than I do now. We need to go, Fenrir.
Give them just another moment or two, Talia. They'll be all the stronger for it.
We've known each other and fought together many times. Fenrir, I fear tomorrow could be our last.
I know, Talia. But if I have to die in battle to give those two and Keely a future, then there's no one I'd rather die fighting beside than you.
Nor I, my dear friend. And we'll give them a fight to remember. One they'll sing songs about for ages to come.
Aye, lass. That we will. That we will.
Keely? Are you all right?
No. Orin, I'm so scared.
Shh, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm so worried about Uncle and the others and us. I always thought we'd have so much time.
We will, Keely. I promise.
I thought we'd have time to get to be betrothed and get married. And we'd have our own little house and fill it with our little boys and girls. And I'd braid our girls' hair and you'd make hammers for our boys and they'd break all our stuff.
We will, Keely. All of that will happen. You've really put a lot of thought into this, haven't you?
Well, just a little.
I have too. No hammers till they're much older. We're going to be fine, Keely. We're in this together. To the end.
To the end? Or till Jinxie blows us all to smithereens.
Garnet, you old stone leech. I heard the council put you on double shift because of all the odd goings-on of late. I figured you'd be parched enough to drink the dew off a cave tuad.
Back off, Jeren. Total lockdown means no visitors. Not even for a brew.
It's not just a brew, Garnet. It's my grandfather's reserve.
Aged in the deep vents for 20 years. One sip, and you won't care if the Hollow King himself walks through that door. I don't share this with just anyone.
Well, I suppose a wee nip won't do me any harm.
To old friends.
How long do you think it'll take Jeren to drink the High Warden under the table?
He's no match for Jeren. But Garnet's pretty stout. We may be here a while.
Do you think all of this will really work, Orin?
If anyone can take down that monastery, it's Jinxie.
Thank you for earlier. I'm not afraid anymore. Because you're here with me.
Keely, you know how much I love you, right?
I do. And I love you just as much. What do you think Jinxie's doing?
If I know Jinxie, she's scaring poor Fidget to death right about now.
Is there anything I can do to help Jinxie? Sure! You can check these timers. Make sure they all work okay? We'll need 10 of them. Each set to go off 3 seconds after the others. So, how did you get so smart with mechanical stuff and explosives? It's always been my thing. There's just something about the energy released in a violent chemical reaction that just does something to me. That, and smart boys, definitely my favorites. We can use this to jumpstart the reaction with the solar sulfur. I'm not sure what it is, but I call it boom juice. And when I say boom, I mean boom! You look tense. Relax, fidget. This'll be fun. The worst that can happen is we'll all be incinerated instantly in a violent cataclysmic fireball. And if I'm gonna go out, that's the way I wanna go. Yep. By the way, you're really cute. When you're scared, your eyes sparkle like those crystals that form on dynamite when it gets wet. So pretty. You work on those timers. I'll get the vials. We need to hurry. We've got a lot to do. So much to do.
And then I told the king's messenger that he could shove his tax decree up his furnace. I don't envy the headache you're gonna have when you wake up, old friend. One set of keys, as promised.
Jaren, you're amazing.
More my grandfather's whiskey than me. Come on, let's get what you two need and get you out of here before the High Warden wakes up. What you need should be in here. At least this was where they kept the solar sulfur the last time Garnet showed it to me. Would you look at that?
Can you imagine what Jinxie could do with all of this?
That's why we're only taking what we need. And just a little extra. Come on, we need to hurry. Dawn will be here before we know it. This should be enough.
You two get going. I'll get the keys back on the High Warden's belt and make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
Be careful, Jaren.
You too. I'll meet you both at the pass before dawn. Off with you now.
This is as far as our mounts can take us. The clarity beyond the first terrace would be too much for them. We travel on foot from here.
My friends, the Amber Peaks, where the primordial sun first touched the land of Vaelora.
You look troubled, Talia.
I've been troubled since Fenrir and Keely showed up for tea with that Signet Valen.
I mean, more so than before.
I am. I believe I have finally sensed who's behind this. They let their guard down a short while ago. And for a brief instant, I was able to peer through and see them.
Who? Who is it, Talia?
Melakor. Melakor? Who is he? A particularly troubled mage. And unfortunately for us, a powerful one. Malachor was ejected from the Weavers' Guild long ago. He was found dabbling in dark magic. Though truly, more than dabbling. One might say he was found neck deep in it. His vengeful. Swore he'd take his revenge. though I never thought that even he would go so far as to try to resummon the Hollow King. Come, we must start our ascent. The second terrace is about an hour's climb from here. Be mindful, my friends. We will start to feel the effects of the mountain's clarity as we make our ascent to the second terrace.
You've mentioned this clarity before. What is it, truly? Is it a spell? Or just the altitude playing tricks on our minds?
It is neither, Vaelin. It is a fundamental law of this mountain. In the first stage, the peaks were the point where the sun source first pierced the veil of our world. The air there is saturated with primordial light. It doesn't just illuminate the skin. It illuminates the essence. Like a mirror for the spirit? Somewhat Kara, but more intrusive than a mirror. A mirror only shows what you choose to present. The clarity ignores your mask. When we enter the higher terraces, our thoughts will no longer be private whispers. They will be ripples in the air. If you harbor a doubt, it will manifest as a chill. If you harbor anger, the air will grow stiflingly hot. For Finri and I, we will only carry the burden of our own fears and weakness, though they will be burdening enough. But for the two of you, it will be different. You one just carry your own. You must carry each other's. For the two of you, the clarity will be a trial of absolute transparency. Right now, your bond is like two rivers meeting. Two strong currents, turbulent and muddy at the edges. The clarity will settle the silt. Vaelin will feel your memories as if they were his own. You will feel his as clearly as your own heartbeat. You cannot hide a single secret from one another. Not a shame, not a regret, not a flicker of resentment. At that moment, during the rite of tempering, your souls will be laid bare to one another.
The mountain will test you both, lad. Most folks go mad because they can't stomach the sight of their own truth. To reach the forge, you too have to accept not only your own, but every part of the other as if it were a part of yourself.
Finri is right. The clarity is the mountain's way of ensuring that only those who share the Gemini soul can wield the power of the sun-drenched peaks. It prepares you to be forged, because you cannot temper metal that is full of impurities.
We've already started feeling it, Fenrir. Kara and I, we can even hold a private thought anymore. It's like the mountain is trying to stitch us together before we even reach the forge.
I felt it too, and I do not fear him seeing everything that I am, even the parts that I hate. But it's not just the mountain. I can feel the cold coming. The 12 used to say that Vorgos was the king's silence. I can feel that silence getting louder. His here, Vaelin. Every time I blink, the shadows look a little more like obsidian. Then we must hurry. We need to reach the second terrace by dawn, before he reveals himself.
My friends, Kara and I, we need a moment. There's something we need to discuss.
Of course. Finri and I will wait for you just ahead, at the stairs leading to the forge terrace.
I feel what you feel. Vorgos. He's waiting for us at the forge ahead, isn't he?
Yes. He knows we're coming.
This sword, it's wrong. It is going to be enough, no matter what enchantment Talia has put on it.
I've been waiting for you to say it. I felt it. The moment you started to question it.
I need something I don't have.
We have each other. All that we need is here, my love. Come, let us see what the mountain can provide. The mountain seems to know we were coming, beloved. These aren't here by chance.
I know. Talia said it was time for me to embrace the mage you've trained to be. But how do I choose?
The same way we do everything, my lion. Together.
What are they doing, Talia?
Choosing a path, Finri. One only they can walk. Together.
A staff is a mage source. I never chose one before because I don't know. I never wanted to trust anything but steel. Till now. And now, all I can think is that I want to protect you. To do anything I can to keep you safe.
And you, my beloved. You need this. And I need you. It will take both of us to control the witch archer until we reach the forge.
I don't know if I have the strength to do this now. Here.
Then don't. Rely on your strength alone. We do this together. Just as we did in the mine. When you split your soul to give us this chance.
Makam Nila, Makam Lin.
My hand to your hand. My heart to your heart.
Magor Nila, Magor Lime.
My life to your life.
Maquilia Nina, Magor Lame.
Ma Fahir Quilia, Ma Gorlim.
Your soul to mine, one and together.
Dawn Cam, Dawn Nila, Mian Quilia, Mian Fire, two hands, two hearts, one life. One soul.
It's beautiful. And it suits you, my beloved. Your hand is now complete.
It feels perfect. Our love manifest.
Come, my love. If Vorgos wants the witch archer, he shall have her. On our terms.
Our terms. Always.
Always. Finri. Look.
God's thunder. Look at that.
He's laid aside his doubt. I see a prince who's not only found his love, but his purpose, and his place at her side.
We may actually have a chance, Talia.
We may indeed, Finri. For the first time since Finri found that signet, my heart dares to hope. I see a man who has embraced his chosen path.
Thank you, Talia. But I did not do it alone.
I know, for you could only have summoned that staff together.
You recognize it?
Yes, Vaelin. It has a name. A very old one. An Anmarth Gil Aren. The Sunwelt Staff. There is so much I want to tell you. But not now. We haven't the time. Vorgos is waiting for us at the forge. And he won't be alone. He'll have Ironbound with him.
Then let my hammer send as many back to the void as I can before they take me.
Kara, you were the 13th. You know how he thinks. Can you tell how many? No, not from here. But I suspect it will be more than a few. At least a battalion.
Vorgos is the hunter. He's only interested in us. He knows that Kara will try to use the archer against him. I'll need to stay focused on shielding her and helping her control the archer until we get inside. If he distracts me, if I turn to shield against an Ironbound, the hunter's silence could wrest control from Kara.
He's right. The hunter's eyes are only for us. It's as you said at the whole Talia. He only needs to break one of us. But he underestimates how long we can hold. And he doesn't see you two as threats. That will be his mistake. Then we shall be your shield. Finree and I will take the flanks. We will draw the Ironbound into the Warden's cracks. The narrow fissures beside the stairs, outside the forge. They are clumsy in the tight stone. We will keep the path clear.
Kara says Vorgos wants the archer. She's gonna oblige him, though not quite the way he expects.
Vaelin and I will hit him together, fast and hard. We'll do our best to keep his focus on us and off of you. Once you're past Vorgos, get inside as quickly as possible. I will join you there so that we can complete the tempering.
And I'll hold the door, with Talia's help, until you two no longer need me to. Or I die trying.
You're already thinking and planning as one. I marvel at the thought of what you'll do together. After the tempering, I want you all to know, I consider it the greatest honor of my life to be here now, with all of you. Let's give Vorgos such a fight that the memory of it will follow him to the void for eternity.
Agreed. If my time has come, I will fight beside all of you to my last breath. It will feel good to swing my hammer at your side again, Kara.
And I will be honored and grateful to fight by your side again, Finree. Just as we did. Long ago.
Come, my friends. Let us end this. Once and for all.
That's way more Ironbound than we thought there'd be, Keely.
That's not a guard detail. That's a garrison. They've reinforced the whole valley. We can't even get to the drainage grates without being stepped on. The math is bad, Keely. It's very bad. Delarine is fast, and he's the best shot I've ever seen, but he only has 2 hands. If he draws 10 of them away, there are still 30 left to turn us into pancakes. He'll try. You know him. He'll lead them into the mire and hope he can outrun them. But 40? He'd be committing suicide just to buy us a fool's chance.
He's got a family. We can't ask him to do that alone. Not for a suicide mission.
I greatly appreciate your concern for my husband, my friends. But he won't be alone.
Bree? But who's looking after your little one?
Such a sweet, kind heart. He's safe, Keely.
Bree, this is too dangerous, even for both of you. There's at least 40 Ironbound down there. You cannot take that chance. Your little boy needs you, both of you.
Killy, you and your kin, you took us in when we had nothing. Now it is our turn to repay your kindness. Look.
The archers of Briar Hollow stand with you. Little ones, you will not fight alone this day.
Delarine. The village. We thought everyone was gone.
The Ironbound burned our homes, Jinxie. They broke our trees, but they didn't check the root cellars. My kin have been hunting these metal husks in the shadows for a week. We were waiting for a chance to stop hiding, and you've given us one. We've heard the whispers of our kin, the Sylvan Elves. They speak of Prince Vaelin and Kara, our long-lost sister, of you and your uncle. Hope is returning. If the Gemini soul is fighting at the Sepeaks with the High Weaver, then the Briar kin will take the Maya with you. 40 Ironbound? They'll give them 40 reasons to run. My friends, get your charges ready. We're headed to the rise just above. When the first fire arrow hits the monastery spire, you run for the grates. Don't look back. We'll cover you and keep them busy until you're done and clear.
Oh, we're gonna do more than run. We're gonna give that monastery a basement it never asked for. Now that's the Jinxie I know. Let's do this. For Briar Hollow, and for the Forge.
Vorgos, I presume.
Yes.
So, the hopeful souls have reached the gate. 13th, you have strayed from your path. You smell of rot, of a light borrowed from the corpse that stands beside you.
He will try to work his way into your mind, beloved. Do not listen to him. Focus on me, just as I am focused on you.
13th, I feel the archer's anger inside you. You have tried to cage her. Your efforts will be in vain. Tell me, mage, does the staff feel heavy? It is a relic of a dead age, held by a man who is already a ghost. And the girl, she is but a cup, waiting to be filled with the king's shadow. And I have come to claim her.
You will claim nothing this day, Hunter. And this age isn't dead. It was just sleeping. And Kara isn't a cup. She's the storm that's going to drown you.
About damn time. I was getting tired of hearing him run his trap.
Drown me. I am the darkness that shall wash you from this world, human. And I shall take your precious silver leaf and return her to the king to whom she belongs. Kill the old woman. Break the dwarf. I will sever the wishful Gemini soul myself.
Old woman, I don't think I look a day over 100. Do you?
Not a day, truly.
So, old woman am I, Vorgos. Then let me show you and your filth!
How an old woman removes vermin from her garden!
King's finest, my ass! Ah!
As soon as he strikes, I'll shield us. Then you let the archer have him.
Please promise you'll still love me after you see her.
I've loved you since the day I was born. I don't know how to do anything else.
13th, you disappoint me. Now, watch this insignificant human die before you return to the king's service.
Now, Kara!
Archer! You answer to me! Out of the darkness, into the light!
As you command, my mistress.
Vaelin, drop your shield on my signal.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
My beloved.
My beloved. Steady. A moment longer.
Say when.
Now.
His armor is
breached.
He's vulnerable. Finish him.
Finish him.
Enkeno lantai. Nartho ai fer, narciu lantai.
You dare to face me. Vorgos the hunter. You, best of all, should know what end that leads to.
Archer, you serve the king.
No longer. I serve a new master now. Return into the void. And your king. Tell him if he ever darkens this world again, we will be waiting for him. You asked me in the hold who I saw in the mirror. Tell me. Who do you see now?
Cara Silverleaf, master of the Archer, the woman I love, the woman I'm going to marry.
By the way, I'm glad you were on our side. And your hammer.
It'll take me a month to get the stink off of it. Looks like we get to live to fight another day, Talia.
I suppose so, Fenrir.
You did well. For an old woman.
Then kiss your wife to be, my lion. Come, my love. The forge awaits. One last task to perform. Together.
Together. Always.
Delarian's arrow should be arriving any minute. So, how does this all work again, Fidget?
There are 10 support pillars below the crypts in the drainage tunnels. Jinxie made 10 charges. We each have 3. She's got the master.
The drainage tunnel is a loop. Set your charges at each of the pillars. Then meet me and Fidget back at the gate. When I push this button, that starts the timer. Once I do that, we've got exactly 30 seconds to get clear and back to the tree line. And you're sure these will be enough? Trust me, with this much boom juice and solar sulfur, it'll be more than enough.
And I think that's our cue.
Come on, let's go!
Alarm! Intruder!
A fine shot, my love. You do your family proud.
How long will they need?
Jinxie said 2 minutes.
Mm.
And then she said something about enjoying the fireworks.
Ooh. I love fireworks.
Looks like we're clear. Orin, can you take care of the lock?
No problem. Yuck. And I thought Pigpen smelled bad.
You and Keely go that way. Fidget and I will loop around and meet you back here. And hurry! Don't forget this place is on fire! Are you okay, Jinxie? Are you kidding? Danger? High explosives? I'm in my element, Fidget! By the way, your eyes are doing that dynamite crystal sparkle again. Come on, Fidget! Let's get these charges set and get out of here before we get blown to bits.
Huh?
Come on!
Hey!
What is going on up there?
We are under attack. The monastery is on fire.
Under attack? By whom?
Elves, my lord. The guards said they saw someone enter the drainage channels beneath us.
Don't just stand there! Put the fires out! I'll deal with the ones in the tunnels myself.
The charges are set, Jinxie. Please tell us you're ready. Clock's ticking. Time to go.
Go! Go! Go!
Get ready for the light show, gang. I really worry about you sometimes, Jinxie. I do too.
Feeling all right, Garnet? My head feels like an overworked anvil. Gods almighty! That's the mire! Not anymore!
You did it, Jinxie! I knew you could! We did it, Keely. With a little help from an illicit amount of solar sulfur. You did use all of it, didn't you? Maybe.
Well done, little warriors. Well done indeed.
Look, Dalaran.
The Great Mother washes away evil with new life.
Oh, wow. Keely? Look.
What are we gonna call it?
How about Lake What a Boomy? By the way, you were amazing, my hammer.
Fidget? Are you scared? Your eyes are doing that dynamite sparkle again.
No, not scared. Just...
Our little one is going to make you tell him this bedtime story every night?
You'll have to tell it. Because I want to hear it too.
So, what are we gonna blow up next? Can we at least have breakfast first?
My friends, the Amber Forge, the most sacred ground in all of Vaelora. It was here that the gods forged the world we know and love before the First Age. Vaelin, Kara, approach the forge. As I and your friend and godfather Finree Goldhammer stand witness. The first apostle is banished, but the king still lurks in the void. The legend of the Gemini soul states that only the two of you have the power to keep him there. But this rite must be entered into willingly. It is not a ceremony. It is a grafting. You are no longer just two people in love, sharing a house. You are evolving, becoming the house itself. Your wedding in the coming days will be a cause for joy and celebration for us all. But this moment, it is yours and yours alone. Do you both wish to proceed? Yes. We are willing and ready. Vaelin, place your staff on the anvil. It will be the conduit for the physical world. Kara, lay your bow atop his staff. It will be the conduit for the spirit. Now, my friends, lay aside your fears, your worries. Let the love you feel for each other flow freely. Remember, the Forge sees all. Hide nothing from it, or each other. Great Mother, I call on you. Bear witness and grant your blessing to this sacred joining. I call on the Forge itself. Behold and receive these two willing hearts who share a single soul. Behold and receive these two who have come to seek the blessing of the sun-drenched peaks. The Anima Geminata, the Gemini soul. Two hearts, one soul, one vision, one strength. Atugorin, Min Fewer, Min Seal, Min Berin.
Atugurin.
Two hearts. Min Fewer.
One soul. Minseal.
One vision. Min Berin.
One strength.
Look, my friends, the Amber Forge, the light has returned.
The Gemini soul, the two have become one.
The Gemini soul?
My cousins, Vaelin and Kara. Don't worry, my love. I'll explain it all tonight over dinner.
So, how do you feel? Perfect. He did so well.
The archer?
She's here. Content. She's me. And I'm her. And both of us are yours.
And I am yours. Both of us. Together.
Together, always. Looks like it's time to go home, Fenrir. There's a kingdom waiting to celebrate. And we've got a wedding to plan.
Best part is, I've already got their wedding gift.
Really?
That cask of black root ale. I've owed her for 100 years. Has there been any more word of the Ironbound that were reported massing near the Ironed Peaks?
Not yet, Your Majesty.
There are rumors of an explosion near the Maya, but our scouts, and the dwarves who went with them, have not yet returned.
Thrummond Ironfoot does not summon aid unless he needs it. Hopefully we'll receive some news soon.
Pardon my intrusion, Your Majesty. You have a visitor seeking an audience.
A visitor? Who?
Lady Talia Winterwind, the High Weaver. A dwarf is with her. She says that she bears important news.
See them in immediately, Arik. Thank you.
Of course, Your Majesty. Lady Winterwind? She's not been seen in the palace for decades.
True, Harmon. Whatever news she brings, it must be urgent.
Maintain the watch. Let me know if you receive word from any of our scouts. Of course, Your Majesty, as you command.
Your Majesty, may I present Lady Talia Winterwind, High Weaver and Chief Advisor to the Weavers' Guild, and her companion, Sir Fenrir Goldhammer, emissary of King Thrummond Ironfoot of the Ironed Peaks.
Your Majesty, thank you for receiving us on such short notice.
The honor is mine, Lady Winterwind. And Fenrir, my old friend, it does my heart good to see you. Too long has it been since I've stood in your shadow. It has been too long indeed. I am pleased to see you, Lady Talia. My heart has been troubled these days of late. There have been dark rumors of evil things. Ironbound massing, attacking villages. I fear the news you bring may be dark indeed.
Do not let your heart be troubled, good king. Indeed, evil things have been stirring. But thanks to your faithful friend Fenrir and his kin, those evil shadows have been dispelled.
Fenrir? Why am I not surprised? I and my kin have always been, and will be, ready to serve as you need King Alaric.
We have much to tell you, King Alaric. But most importantly, the legend has awakened. The Gemini soul has returned.
The Gemini soul. I am indeed anxious to hear more of this. But Fenrir, have you heard any news of my eldest? Vaelin? I know as his godfather. He has confided in you when he could not confide in any other. It's been 4 years since he left. I am anxious to hear anything you might know about where he might be. I have indeed, Your Majesty. But perhaps it would be better for you to hear it from him. Vaelin is here?
Your Majesty, may I present the two who are one, the Gemini soul, the long-awaited protectors of this realm.
Vaelin? Can it be?
Hello, Father. It's been too long, but as you can see, I've been busy.
It seems so indeed. Vaelin, let me look at you. I remember the boy who left with a sword and a fool's hope,
And now I see a man who has found his place. For so long I tried to replace the staff you were destined to with a sword. I see now that I was trying to cage the light itself.
Forgive me, my son. I did not know. I could not see.
There is nothing to forgive, Father. You set me on the path that led me to her, whether you intended to or not, and for that, I will be forever grateful. Father, may I introduce Lady Cara Silverleaf, my betrothed, my heart, my life.
Lady Cara Silverleaf, my father spoke of your beauty and grace. His words did not do you justice. From the time Vaelin was a boy, he spoke of you. Even before he knew your name, I thought it nothing more than a boy's dreams and fantasies for so long, but now, my eyes are opened. My boy knew only that he loved you, and that he would find you. And now, here he stands before me, holding the dream he would not let go of. And as tightly as he's holding your hand, I dare say he still will not.
You honor me with your kind words, Your Majesty.
It is I who am honored, daughter, by your love for my son, and please, call me father. But you are betrothed. Such joyous news. A royal wedding is just what this kingdom needs to raise its spirits. Eric, I have a task for my faithful messenger. Your Majesty, send word throughout the kingdom. My son and his beloved have returned. Prepare the cathedral and the wedding feast. Long has it been since the 4 kingdoms of Vaelora have had cause for celebration, and we shall have one the likes of which Aethilgard has never seen. Spread the word. Tomorrow at sunset, the kingdom shall celebrate with them. Come, my children, my friends, join me in the dining hall. Let us start this celebration tonight. I want to hear everything that has happened. Every detail, every name, great and small, of those who have taken the shadows from this land.
Well, don't you two look nice? You too, Keely. The table looks great.
Yeah, it's delicious. I mean, it will be.
Have you been sneaking snacks again?
Just 1 or 2. You know, quality checks.
Always the scientist. You look nice. What's in the backpack, Fidget?
Just the finishing touches for Jinxie's fireworks display. It'll be the best one ever! Ah! Come on, Fidget! It's almost time! We gotta hurry!
Jinxie's in charge of the fireworks?
Yep. King's orders.
Please tell me she used up all of that solar sulfur.
It's almost time, my lady. You look wonderful.
Thank you, Emily.
You have a visitor. Shall I send her in?
Yes, please.
You look beautiful, my lady.
Please, call me Kara.
I have a gift for you. For your wedding day.
A gift? For me? I know this. Mother always wanted you to have it. Mother? I'm your sister. I have a sister? Mother never gave up hope that you'd come home someday. And neither did I. Welcome home, sweet sister. I have a sister.
Vaelin, will thou have this woman, Kara, to be your wife, to love her, honor her, cherish and protect her all the days of your life?
I will.
Kara, will thou have this man, Vaelin, to be your husband, to love him, honor him, cherish and protect him all the days of your life?
I will. Happily.
Marriage is a sacred bond. We rejoice in this moment with you. Two hearts united in love against adversity. Remember this day in your moments of joy and sorrow, in the days filled with rain and sunlight. Hold fast to it and each other all the days of your life. In so much as you, Vaelin, and you, Kara, have made these vows to one another, I now declare you husband and wife, forever joined in the eyes of the gods. Vaelin, you may kiss your bride. So where are we going?
A quiet little spot just around the corner. I asked for her to wait for us there.
Lead on, my love.
Your wedding was so beautiful, sister. Having you made it perfect. This is your nephew, Berian. Hello, Berian. Such a beautiful flower.
For you, Aunt Kara.
Aunt Kara, I've never heard anything more beautiful. I am truly complete. All of us are now sister.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. Please, we're family. Call me Valen. Delerin, and we are indeed.
Uncle Fenrir. With everything that's happened, I've been thinking.
Things like this will make you do that, Orin. What specifically are you thinking about?
Kelly.
Surprise.
She's my whole world, Uncle Fenrir. When all this happened, she was so scared that we wouldn't have the time we thought we would. I can't bear to see her scared like that again.
Orin, I've known you since you were a wee lad. You've grown into a fine young man with a good, strong heart. You two have adored each other since you were toddlers. The only reason I sent her back was because I knew you'd be here with her. If you're asking for my blessing, son, you've had it for a very long time.
Thank you, Uncle.
Just promise me one thing, my boy.
Anything.
Fidget adores you, Jinxie. I'm kinda smitten with him too.
That you'll always see her the way you see her now.
I will, Uncle. I promise.
The couple's dance is coming up. You'd best go fetch your beloved, my boy.
Are you two talking about me and Fidget again?
Us? When have we ever?
Looks like I need to get started on that cavern she's always wanted. Ethelgard, I give you your future king and queen, Prince Valen and Princess Kara of House Westvale. Long has my father ruled with a just and kind heart. Kara and I give you our word that tradition shall continue as long as we draw breath together. They'll make a fine king and queen.
They will. But there'll be far more than that, Fenrir. The memory of the Hollow King's terror still haunts us all. I lived with that terror for many years, until Valen's love freed me. We give you our word. Together, we will ensure he remains in the void where he belongs.
What's the arrow for Jinxie?
You'll see. Just wait.
Many of you knew me as the Witch Archer. The Witch Archer is no more. She has become something new, something pure, something good. Can we see her?
Yes! Please! Let us see her!
Would you like to meet her?
Now that's the Kara that I remember.
Archer! Come forth and say hello to those you serve.
Bravo!
Whoa! That's my cousin.
Aunt Kara is pretty!
Yes, she is. Very pretty indeed. Hello, Aethelgard. I bid you peace and happiness on this joyous occasion. For centuries, I suffered in darkness. But the light of this man's love for this woman freed not only her, but me as well. Let any who would harm this realm, or those who dwell in it, take heed. My soulmate and I stand together. Rest well, Aethelgard. All are ours to care for, and we will protect them, great and small. Now, let the joy of this night carry through, till the sun graces this land on the morrow. Celebrate with us.
Ethelgard, rejoice!
She did well, for an old woman.
In recent days, Kara and I have been reminded that often the greatest deeds are those done by the smallest among us.
We wish to recognize and honor these small heroes tonight. Kelly, Jinxie, would you and your brave young men please join us?
We stand here tonight in celebration because these 4 brave souls risked their lives to bring an end to the darkness brewing in the mire.
May we all strive to show the courage, love, and selflessness that these 4 have shown to bring us all peace.
In honor of their bravery, I declare them all to be ladies and knights of the realm. Ethelgard, honor your heroes!
Will you do the honors, my lady? It would be my honor, Lady Jinxie.
Get ready, guys. This should be good.
Yay!
So what do we do now, my love?
Protect the realm, bake bread, plant a garden, raise a family. You know? Live happily ever after.
I like that part.